Hi, I'm Nick Pawson and you're watching News 24 Live. I'm joined in studio once again by Chief Writer from Sport 24, Rob Howing, to talk about this weekend's rugby fixtures on the domestic and international front. Rob, thanks for joining me again.
Hi Nick, good to be here.
Let's start with the Currie Cup. Friday night, Western Province versus Eastern Province.
Yeah, Western Province log leaders looking in pretty good rhythm at the moment, playing a real up-tempo brand of rugby. I suppose the one thing you can always say about Western Province is there's always that threat that they may not get as much primary possession as some other teams. They have had a little bit of they do spend too much time on the back foot at times. They're a great counter-attacking side. You just wonder whether at some stage a little, one of those sort of banana peel games won't come up where a team actually dominates them for possession. But having said that, I don't think it would be the EP Kings. It's likelier to be one of the sort of bigger guns with respect in the Currie Cup, who may at some stage give Province a much tougher ride up front. I think the Western Province pack should achieve at the very least sort of parity with the EP Kings, which of course then brings their sort of their vibrant brand of attacking play very much into the picture. You'd have to be thinking that Western Province might be looking at a bonus point victory at Newlands.
Rob, West Province obviously looking really good this season, a sort of new brand of rugby, or going back to their sort of old expansive ways. Yeah. In contrast to the sort of season they had in Super Rugby, do you think this is a sign of things to come, or?
I think so. I think that they are genuinely trying to sort of remodel their game in quite a big way. I think they've realised, I think when Gert Smal came in as the new sort of director of rugby, that game that was so sort of in their minds, they were so obsessed with defence and not wanting their defensive alignment to be sort of exposed. I think just the players, perhaps more than they even realised it, were just caught in the grip of that kind of where it was a non-negotiable. Defence was this kind of non-negotiable that they always spoke about, and they forgot to negotiate, if you like, attacking play. Now they've actually realised that there has to be more of a blend. Teams, for one thing, I think probably get fewer injuries, less sort of attrition when you've got the ball in hand, when you're actually on the front foot, when you're making teams tackle you rather than the other way around. And so, the injury situation has been a little bit more stable, and I think that perhaps coincides with the fact that they've tried to play a more fluid rugby and not just this kind of sort of soak it up, scramble, defend type of game. So they're mixing it up, and I really think it will translate into a change of emphasis when we eventually hit Super Rugby again as well, because I don't think they can go back to old ways. It didn't bring them anything. They won the SA Conference spoils once or twice, but as everyone knows, it's the grand prize that everybody really cares about in Super Rugby, and they've got to be mindful of that. And of course, before that, there is pressure on Alistair Coetzee to deliver the Currie Cup, because the Western Province bosses have made it pretty clear that winning the Currie Cup is more or less, that's not up for argument. It's got to be achieved. They've been pretty blunt about that, and so far so good. What more could they do? They're top the log. They're unbeaten.